So we're getting ready here for the start of the 1,000 freestyle. Fastest heat, and we'll go ahead and set the lanes for you here. Starting off with lane number 1, that's Molly Brickman from Asphalt Green. In lane number 2 will be Amber Glenn from Pleasantville Aquatics. Lane 3 from North Carolina Aquatic Club is Madison Homovich. Top seed, Katie Ledecky, Nation's Capital. Her teammate Megan Burns from Nation's Capital is in 5. And 6 is Sinead Eckstein from Nation's Capital. In lane 7, Maggie Wallace from Pleasantville Aquatics. Rounding out the field in lane 8 is Sophie Perez from North Carolina Aquatic Club. So again, Katie Ledecky, top seed, and she will be going, I'm sure she will be chasing after Katie Haas' American record in the 1,000, which is 9:10.77. It's the one distance freestyle record that she doesn't have. And as I said earlier, this is one of those races just isn't swum very much, so she doesn't get many opportunities. So we'll see how this all pans out. We'll keep you informed as the race progresses. I think probably what will be the case is we'll have a great race for second between Madison Homovich and Megan Burns. Megan won the mile on Thursday with a 16:01, a big personal best. And we'll see if that confidence in winning the mile will help Megan. Madison, not really known as a distance swimmer, middle distance swimmer definitely. So this will be a little bit long for her, but a nice little test. Both Megan and Madison are seated with times in the 9:45 range. So we'll see how that all pans out, see if both of them can go faster and how much faster they can both go. So if you're just tuning in to the Speedo Tom Dolan Invitational, you did pick a great time to join us. We're about to swim the women's 1,000 freestyle. They're on the blocks. Here we go. Fastest heat of the women's 1,000. So Katie Ledecky describes distance swimming as a long sprint, and that is definitely the way she swims these. She's out in 25:07. That's blazing fast. Right now she's 9/10 under Hoff's pace. Hoff was 25:93 at the 50. And now looks like she's settling in just a little bit. Just wanted to feel her legs out. Katie at the 100 was 53:73. Katie's really fast here, 52:13, 1.6 seconds under pace. Again, it's very, very, very early, but we will see how this all progresses. In the past, she's been way under pace, and Katie Hoff Hoff's accelerated through her swim and didn't really back off, and Katie tends to attack early and just try to hold on. And again, we'll do our best to keep our eye on the race for second. Right now it's Megan Burns over Madison Homovich by about 9/10 of a second. So we're coming up to 200 yards. Katie Hoff's split at 200 was 149.87. And that would be a respectable 200 free. 147.86. Katie Ledecky is exactly 2 seconds under American record pace. So I don't think the crowd really understands where Katie is right now. The problem is that the the meet announcer, the speakers aren't really pointed up towards the stands, so they may not be able to really hear what's going on, if he's announcing splits or not. But we'll definitely keep you informed for those watching on your mobile devices or your laptops. We're coming up to 300. 245.83 was the American record split. Good grief, 243.18. Katie Ledecky is not leaving this to chance. So she's holding about, I am terrible with math and doing splits, but she's about 55.7 on these hundreds. And again, we'll let you know that Madison Homovich and Megan Burns in 3 and 5 still having a nice battle for second. And Katie Ledecky has got the attention of pretty much everybody here in the pool, except for those who have to warm up for future events. Everybody is pretty much stopped to watch what could be the fastest swim in history. We'll have to see how it goes. At 400 yards, Katie Ledecky, 3:38.53. She's 3 seconds under American record pace right now. 3:41.50 was Katie Hoff's pace at the 400. So Katie Ledecky is really just blistering through this. I have to make sure I say Ledecky and Hoff, because otherwise if I say Katie, you won't know who I'm talking to. It's kind of cool that Katie is chasing a record held by another Katie. So after this, one more 25 and Katie Ledecky will approach the halfway point in this race. It just seems like this has gone by so fast for 500 yards. 4:37.02 is American record pace. And look at this, 4:34.06 for Katie Ledecky at the 500. Just an absolutely smoking pace. 3 seconds still under American record pace. Now, again, she's been well under pace throughout the swim in the past, and Katie Haas has just caught her in the final 200, but I think Katie does not want that to happen. As you can see, she's kind of let off her legs a little bit. And 600 yards, 5:29.50. And she's just now 2.5 seconds under, so Katie Ledecky's catching her. But 1.7 seconds at 600, you would think it's pretty comfortable. We'll have to see. And you'll see him going by on the camera there. Madison Homovich running second. Megan Burns in third. At 700 yards, the American record split, 6:27.23. 6:25.23, so she's exactly 2 seconds under. She's getting back on pace now. She was at 1.3 seconds over, but as long as she can stay 2 seconds with 300 yards to go, that'll be amazing. Bruce Gilmore, her coach, is signaling to her to pick up her kick. I don't think Katie wants to do that yet. She knows what is coming up. She knows Katie Hoff has built her race, and Katie wants to conserve a little bit. And we're coming up to 800 yards. The American record, 7:22.05. And she is at 7:21.28, so Katie Hoff is catching her. She's now 0.8 faster. The crowd's starting to get into it. I think they're realizing that Katie Hoff's record is slowly catching her. 7 lengths to go, and Katie Ledecky is going to have to really turn on the jets here because Katie Hoff had something spectacular in that final 150. 6 lengths to go for Katie Ledecky. Swimmers on the side of the pool aren't really egging her on except for her teammates. I think Katie wants to see that encouragement. So we're coming up to 900 yards, 100 yards remaining. 8:16.93 is the American record pace. We don't want Katie to fall off that, and we have got 8:17.19. She has fallen off the pace, but she can still get back into it with a great last 100. Katie Hoff has been so close so many times with this record. Or Katie Ledecky has been so close so many times, she doesn't want to let it get away. This might be one of the last attempts she has at it before she goes off to college. The American record is 9:10.77. And she's going to be close. This is a tough sprint to the end. She's going to fall off of it by just a little bit. 9:11.52 for Katie Ledecky. Still a very valiant effort. .8 of a second slower than Katie Hoff. So Katie Hoff's record lives for another day. And coming in now for second, that will be Madison Omovich from North Carolina. She's going to touch it at 9:42.80, personal best for her. And Megan Burns in third, 9:47.22. We still got 4 more swimmers remaining in this heat. So that's the official time there, ladies and gentlemen. 9:11.52 for Katie Ledecky.